So, Dille, da sind wir wieder mit Zelda in dem Zeugenstand und ich wurde dazu genötigt, uns eine Strafe abzuholen beim letzten Mal. Sehr fies.
Wir haben gesagt, er soll es nicht tun.
Ja, genau.
Wollte nicht hören.
Ja, ja. Okay, she was overcome with fear. Is that right? Are you sure you got a good look then, Your Highness? You didn't look away in panic?
The princess was very brave to take control of the situation the way she did. There's no need to doubt what she saw.
Yes, I suppose what she did was admirable.
If only we had arrived earlier.
Johannes, don't blame yourself for this. If you'd arrived earlier, you could have been the one that got attacked.
Oh, jetzt klingt das nach Threats. Don't.
Ha! So you would have lashed out at anyone trying to stop you, huh? Despicable.
That's not what she meant, and you know it. Princess, please go on.
Very well.
But the Talon and his daughter were incredibly kind. Yes. Trust your heart, Your Highness. You know Marlon didn't do this.
What nonsense. Her heart? What do her organs have to do with anything?
Uh-huh.
Oh, of course. Evidence and testimony be damned, just because we feel the defendant must be innocent.
Oh, well, if you're sure, then I can.
Have you gone senile, old man?
Was stand da gerade? Wenn er deklärt Tate zu Verdict.
His mouth?
Ja, das war ein bisschen eklig.
It was a joke. Much like the arguments the defense has been presenting over it.
You Dreckmeier! Fick dich, Dreckmeier! I can't believe the princess would lie like this.
Yeah, really is shocking.
You don't believe her, right? Even if she's the princess, that means nothing. I didn't do it.
To trust authority or your best friend. I'll need something very concrete to disprove what the princess is saying.
Wie unsere Lehrmeisterin Chic uns beigebracht hat, wir müssen immer vertrauen, die den Angeklagten haben.
So, also ich würde hier den Autopsiebericht einfach präsentieren.
Hier, nicht bei der Uhrzeit, wo sie sagt, dass sie angekommen ist.
Ja, aber hier geht es ja vor allem, sie sagt ja etwas gesehen zu haben, was sie nicht gesehen hat. So, oder was sie nicht hätte sehen können. Also das macht einfach mehr Sinn, das hier zu machen.
Ich meine, wir können es probieren.
Ich denke, dass
der tatsächlich abgebildeten Uhrzeit es mehr Sinn macht. Aber let's just try both. Wir haben ja noch ein paar Leben.
Hier stand.
Eins weiter.
Obwohl der Bloodied Cloth, wenn sie sofort gefaintet ist, kann sie es nicht abgewischt haben.
Ja, aber das, ich glaube, das ist... Ja, aber vielleicht kommt das dann halt erst so danach, weißt du. Geht es erstmal um den ganz harten Disproof of the accusation. Also ich würde
Dann
zuerst den Bericht präsentieren. Das klingt gut. Ha? Your Honor, Your Highness, I believe I found something that doesn't quite match up with the facts.
How dare you question the princess?
You will let the defense speak, prosecutor!
I think I see why he so desperately wanted to prevent this cross-examination now.
Oh, so smug.
Yeah. Your Highness, you stated that you arrived at the ranch shortly after 8 AM, correct?
Yes, the visit was scheduled for 8:30 exactly, but we were quite a bit early.
I see. That makes something you mentioned quite impossible. As stated by the autopsy report, the victim definitely died before 8 AM.
Ist das Rigo derjenige mit dem Akzent?
Es geht? Hä, bin ich gar nicht.
Quite impossible.
You couldn't... Hey, der hat das einfach weitergemacht. You couldn't have seen the defendant attack the ranch owner when you arrived because the victim was already dead by then.
You see, that makes it quite impossible. Order! Order!
Musik.
Yes, you've really caught her in the lie. Your Highness, what is the meaning of this?
Why a wholeheartedly respect your perfect crown, and will nonetheless not tolerate lies of my cause.
Right, I suppose I did not see the exact moment it happened. I guess I only thought I did.
Princess, this is a matter of life and death.
Immer wenn du lügst, wird deine Nase ein bisschen länger. Und jetzt guck dir Dreckmeyers Nase an.
Definitely saw the defendant there, although along with the body. There is no one else who could have done it. I remember all of the other details correctly. The bodies on the floor, the pool of blood. You have to believe me. Bodies?
Jetzt so eine Crash-Out-Szene.
Ja,
die Haare rausreißen alles.
bewusstlose Marlon meint sie.
Ach so, ja.
Perhaps it'll be best if Her Highness revises her testimony.
Yeah, that's not good. There's still not enough doubt to overturn this testimony. I'll have to find something else or this case will be over.
So there is something else.
Ja, aber mit neuer Aussage halt.
Yeah.
Witness testimony. What I actually saw.
So.
Oh.
I'm sorry for embellishing the truth a little bit. I did not see the actual moment of the attack. But it had to have happened shortly before I went into the ranch house. Miss Marlon and her father were the only ones at the scene of the crime, so she must be the culprit.
Okay, das war eine kurze Aussage. Da kommen doch bestimmt noch ein paar neue Aussagen dann hinzu.
See, you only saw the aftermath of the scene, not the actual crime being committed. Very well. Hopefully there are no issues in your testimony this time.
Or there is a spanking in the future.
It's time for your cross-examination.
Naturally, Your Honor. Dragmeyer still looks pretty angry, as per usual. I bet he didn't expect such a blatant contradiction to pop up. If I could just find another one like that, the princess's testimony would become completely untrustworthy in the eyes of the judge. Wie er es nicht abwarten kann, Zelda bloßzustellen.
Ja, echt so, holy moly.
Na dann. You're sorry? Are you really? Why did you do that, Your Highness? There's a life on the line here.
Echt so.
I'm sorry. I suppose I got a bit too excited about being a witness in an actual murder trial.
Excuses. Really now? Most people hate testifying.
Yes, well, the life of a princess is rather boring, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's quite the break from the routine for me.
Should just get a hobby then.
Okay.
Let's see the actual moment of the attack. Hiya!
Hiya!
In that case, it can't be conclusively proven that the defendant did it.
Objection! The defense. Did you exhaust your singular brain cell on that last contradiction you found? There's a death mountain's worth of evidence pointing to the defendant.
Of course.
Wow.
Just because no one saw the actual moment of the crime doesn't mean anyone else could have done it.
Ich muss den Schreiber sehr loben. Das ist so well done.
Ja, stark einfach.
I think you're making a death mountain out of a death molehill.
Oh god.
Are you kidding me? It had to have happened shortly before I went into the ranch house. How can you be so sure of that, princess?
When I entered the ranch house, the victim still had the murder weapon embedded into his body? What?
Uh-huh.
It is obvious that what that means, is it not? The killer did not even have enough time to try to hide the weapon. Yes, I might have not seen the murder firsthand, but I must have been very close to doing so. Oh my. Oh, sorry.
Seems like a very important detail.
Ja.
I think it would be advisable for Her Highness to amend her testimony.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Interesting. Dragmire certainly doesn't look very happy about this development, does he?
Er hat einen kleinen Herzanfall,
Ja.
aber okay.
Thinking about it, I might just know why. Huh? The murder weapon was still stuck into the victim's body after all.
The cloth!
Weil sie damit das Blut abgewischt hat. Naja.
Ja, wie soll sie das machen?
Ja, aber bevor ich das mache, ich will das trotzdem noch angreifen. Wir müssen ja alles lesen hier. That doesn't necessarily mean that my client was the one to do it, though. What if someone else snuck in before Marlon and the princess arrived?
Well, I suppose. Objection! Lon Ranch is surrounded by high walls and the only way in is through the self-locking gate. Wo war das denn? Not very many people have a key to that gate. Just the personnel and the crown.
Well, someone could have forced their way in.
Objection! Bah! If you wish to propose such a possibility, you must substantiate it with evidence. Do you have any proof that another person showed up at the ranch house before the princess?
Do I? Not right now, I think.
Ja. Ich glaube auch nicht.
I don't.
Ich glaube auch nicht.
I don't have anything of the sort. There must be another angle I can attack this from.
Very well, witness. Since the defense has wisely chosen to stay silent, please continue your testimony.
So, da haben wir noch das letzte. We're the only ones at the scene of a crime. Are you sure Marlon was the only person there, or other than the victim? From what I recall, there's an upstairs room at the ranch house. What if someone was hiding there?
Oh! Don't be stupid, defense. If someone was hiding up there, the Sheikah force would have found them. I stood guard at the door, and the entire time no one could have left.
What if they jumped out a window?
Do not be ridiculous, those windows are very high up.
Ach, da verliert man nur ein Herz vielleicht wegen Fallschadens. Okay.
Actually, those windows can't even be opened. They'd have to break and want to leave.
What do you mean the windows can't be opened?
Right.
What shitty windows are this?
Ja.
Ja, echt so. Wie stoßlüftet ihr denn?
Ich verstehe, die Skullshooter ist vor auf dem Fenster, deswegen können sie es nicht aufmachen.
Ja, natürlich. Well, this is a little more plausible than the last testimony she gave.
Yes, I suppose it matches the detective's account, doesn't it?
Still, I feel like something here sticks out like a sore thumb. Okay, also können wir das Cloth bei Dingens präsentieren.
Ja, entweder das oder die Säge nochmal. Aber
ja, aber ich glaube, das Cloth macht mehr Sinn, weil ihr ja angehängt wird, das gemacht zu haben.
Genau, und wenn sie noch im Körper steckt, kann sie nicht sauber gemacht worden sein.
Ja, und vor allem, ne, wir haben ja auch bei der Eröffnung vom Fall gesehen, dass die Säge in ihrer Hand war. Also, da stimmt ja auch schon was nicht. Also. I believe I found another reason to doubt the witness's words.
Die Kirchenglocke bei mir hat genau in der Sekunde, in der die Musik gehört hat, spielen, angefangen zu läuten.
Ich bin so gut.
Perfektes Timing.
It seems the prosecution sees what I'm getting at here. Smug smile.
Smug smile.
There was a bloody cloth discovered at the scene of his crime. The prosecution had argued before that it was used to wipe the saw clean. If the princess saw the saw lodged into Talon's body and the crime scene was left intact, then it couldn't have been wiped. Die Nase sieht so draufgepoppt aus einfach.
Und dieser flache Ohrring.
Ja. Weil die Nase ist am schlimmsten an sich.
Schön N64-Grafik, an die man sich erinnert.
Well, Prosecutor Dragmire, the care to explain.
This is most perplexing. Your Highness, are you sure that's what... Oh.
Well, maybe the princess decided to pull the saw out in a valiant yet futile attempt to save the victim.
And then wipe the blade clean.
Oh, you little bitchmire.
That would be almost like framing the defendant.
Of Of course I did no such thing. I made sure the crime scene stayed intact.
Hier ist was eingefallen.
I guess I must have made up the memory about the saw sticking out of Mr. Talon as well.
Das hilft nicht.
There.
Äh. You suck!
Ja.
You idiotic girl! Impa?
Oh. Jetzt gibt's Ärger.
Do you even realize what you've done through your bumbling? I'm sorry. I was just so excited to stand as a witness in court just this once. Whenever I try telling my father about anything, he always seems so disinterested.
Oh.
Just this once, I wanted to feel listened to.
Oh.
Das ist sehr, sehr sad. Und jetzt geh nach
The
Hause.
defendant, it is clear that she did it. I just wanted to play a larger part in her capture.
What the fuck?
Nächstes Mal, wenn du entführt wirst, ist das dein Problem.
Triforce of Wisdom, my arch.
Echt so.
I'm sorry for the trouble I have caused you all.
Ooh.
Your Highness. This court is no place for silly games. As it stands, I'm afraid we'll have to strike your statements from the record completely.
Yes, I did it. The prosecution lost the key witness. Or
Smack,
have
smack, smack.
they?
I did it.
No, please wait. I have more to say. I was wrong about the crime scene, but I still have not testified about what I saw afterwards.
God damn it, there's more.
Bah! Why would you care about that? It's best that you leave and stop damaging my case with your idiocy.
Jesus.
Even if you are not interested in my words, you might be interested in the evidence I found. What?
Huh?
Evidence.
Of course, while the Sheikah force investigated inside the ranch house, I looked around the rest of the ranch on my own. Sheikah, did you know about this?
Ich habe mich teleportiert.
Of course I did.
You did?
She did?
Sie did?
I'll have your head for this. Excuse me?
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this, detective? Why have you withheld this from the court?
It's quite simple. The princess specifically requested to present her finding on her own.
What? And you have agreed to this? This court is not some playground where children decide when evidence should be presented just because they have a crown. But you're presenting it when you want?
But I can't help but agree with Dragmire on this one. Also, I don't really buy this story. There's no way Impa would have allowed this. Believe me, I wasn't thrilled with the request either. However, after seeing the evidence in question, I didn't think it would be at all important to the case.
Das
Das-
grad Zelda dabei.
Yeah, I let the princess have her fun.
This is highly irregular. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Prosecutor?
Naturally, I object to this nonsense. If the detective thinks it's irrelevant, then this is probably just a waste of time. All the evidence points to the defendant. It's still clear she did it, even without a witness at the scene.
Is the defense?
What do we do?
If we object to presenting the evidence, then Dragmire loses his key witness. Plus, whatever the princess presents could be bad for our case too.
So we should agree with the prosecution.
Well, on the other hand, we don't really have much to go on. This could be our only lead left. Benji.
Well, Don't keep us waiting. Surely you won't throw away all the progress you've made thus far.
I won't throw away my shot.
Shut.
What do I do? Request? Wir wissen, was sie gefunden hat. Muss ja relevant sein. I really hope this is the right choice. The defense requests that the evidence be presented.
What?
While I agree that the situation is irregular, we should still examine all evidence available. It would be silly to dismiss it as irrelevant without even seeing what it is.
Black. I do believe you have a point, defense. However, I must warn you. In order to admit this piece of evidence, the printer's statements that she found, it must be admitted as testimony, along with everything else.
Yes, Your Honor, I am well aware. The defense wishes to give the princess just one more chance.
The idiotic, foolish.
Order! Very well then. Your Highness, please testify once more about the new piece of evidence you found during your own investigation.
Thank you. I will not let you down this time. I promise.
The princess should understand the gravity of the situation at hand now. I just hope this new evidence isn't damaging to our case. Ja, das hilft doch jetzt, den wahren Schuldigen zu finden. Das muss so sein. Okay. My findings.
Sure. I wish to express my most heartfelt apologies for my mistakes in the earlier testimony. Upon entering the ranch house, I saw the defendant passed out in front of the victim, who was bleeding out. I stood guard at the entrance of the ranch house until the Sheikah force arrived. Once Sheikah started investigating the crime scene, I decided to take a look around the ranch. While I was walking near the silo, I noticed a strong odor in the air. I had to stop to see where it was coming from. I followed the scent and found a burned-out fire nearby, and a small, nearly empty bottle of lamp oil. I, of course, took the bottle straight to the head detective.
Mhm.
Wie geht das? Rope, lamp oil, bombs.
Ja.
You want it, it's yours.
And here it is, the oil bottle I found.
Ja, die ist ja leer.
Aha.
So ein paar Tropfen.
Aha. Aha.
Something wrong?
Oh no. This might actually be completely irrelevant.
Yes, well.
Of course there is. Foolish
oops.
girl.
Sorry, warte. Warte. Ah! Lass mich. So.
That has nothing to do with anything. Your great finding is some random fire on a ranch. Please. What next? Are you going to declare every rake on the premises suspicious? Well,
Prosecution will calm down.
This is bad. Your Honor, despite the fact that this evidence might not seem to add anything at the moment, the defense still asserts its right to a cross-examination. Some straws have been grasped.
Why must you insist on this charade, defense? The princess has merely recounted the same view of the crime scene as a head detective. You haven't been able to find any contradictions in her statements.
I believe there might be a way to tie the princess's new evidence into the case.
Ridiculous.
Sure.
Regardless of what the prosecution thinks, the defense does have a right to cross-examination. The court admits the oil bottle into evidence. I just really hope this isn't a complete waste of time, defense.
I hope so too.
Otherwise,
Was steht denn da?
I'm gonna beat your
Yes.
butt.
Found at the ranch near a burned out fire. Has a tiny bit of oil inside. Wofür ist Öl denn sonst noch wichtig jetzt gewesen bis jetzt? Eigentlich nicht.
Keine Ahnung. War Öl auf der Liste?
Oh.
Oil sehe ich nicht, nö.
Nee.
Could be relevant, I guess. Na gut.
Ich finde immer noch suspicious, dass Ingo die Liste geschrieben hat.
Hm.
For both of your own sake and your clients.
Ja, Ingo war doch eh der wahre Mörder, I guess.
Probably.
Cross-Examination. Alright. Hey! Wait.
There's no need to press the princess on her apology.
Hey!
You already wasted the chance to throw out her testimony.
Yes, defense. Please get to the point.
Yikes! Wie fies! Ich wurde einfach direkt bei Hold It unterbrochen.
Ja.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there anything else in the room where it happened?
Only the beautiful little crystal bottle I mentioned before. The house was rather barren.
Most of our things are on the top floor, since the downstairs room is mostly used for ranch business these days.
And the occasional game.
Ah, of course. That famous cuckoo
Die
game.
jetzt in diesem Theme Salias Lied ein bisschen drin ist. Eben gerade. The good old days.
Is the defense done reminiscing? There will be plenty of time to do that when the defendant's behind bars.
I was just trying to distract myself from the fact that there's nothing to latch onto here. Not yet, I guess. Okay. Chief Stuttgart.
Ja,
Yes,
ich
yes.
weiß.
Did anything happen during that time?
No, not that I recall. The guards did occasionally protest and ask me to let them take over, but I held my stance. While commendable in theory, staying in the same room as a dangerous killer isn't very wise. What if she woke up and lashed out at you?
Sweet, highly up above.
That thought did not occur to me. Bah! Of course not. Foolish girl. But the guards did stand close by. I would have been safe. Wonderful to see how much our faith our princess has in our royal guard. Yes, of course I do. In any case...
When the Sheikah started investigating, I went off. You didn't just go home?
The royal visitation was supposed to last a lot longer. Father wasn't expecting us back at the castle until much later. I came to the ranch to examine the horses, so I supposed I could at least do that in the meantime.
How long did it take the Sheikah to arrive at the scene?
It does not take very long to make the trip from Hyrule Castle Town to Lon Lon Ranch. I cannot imagine it was more than 20 minutes.
That is pretty fast. Although I imagine the fact that the princess was involved helped speed it up.
Slowpokes! I would be there in half that time, running backwards even.
Yeah, because that's way faster.
I suppose it's not surprising though. Hylian's horses are naturally inferior to our fine Gerudo steed.
Shut up.
The Gerudo buy horses from our ranch.
Just don't bother, he's trying to rile you up.
Motherfucker.
Okay, strong odor in the air. What was the smell like?
Oh, it was awful. A real horrible stench. Surely you don't mean to say that you found the smell of horse manure suspicious. Do not be ridiculous. The smell was not coming from the horses.
Ja, danke für den Einwand. Okay. Small, nearly empty bottle, lamp oil. A fire, huh?
Now, let me remind you, defense, that there's any number of reasons why a fire could have been there. You can still feel the cold grasp of death early in the morn.
Princess, how long would you estimate the fire had been out before you found it?
Ah, right. There was still smoke rising out of the ashes, so it must have been put out recently.
So around the time of a crime.
So someone prepared the breakfast there. I repeat, this fire is irrelevant.
I think he's realized
Mutter
the
ist
same thing I
irrelevant.
did. Well, who was it? Who could have lit that fire anyway?
It would have been to have been the ranch worker who was putting the milk shipments together at the time. Ingo. It was almost certainly him. If you really want to ask about this little barbecue, you might just get your wish soon.
Doesn't sound like it was very appetizing. But without anything concrete to pin on him, he'll just be able to brush it off. Took the bottle straight to the head. Right, and she allowed you to present it?
Well, I was the one to find it. And since I was going to the trial anyway... Utter ridiculousness.
Yes. Please make this the last time you do something like this, Your Highness. Proper procedure exists for a reason.
Yes, I understand.
Gab also noch nichts zum Presenten hier.
Defense, I believe that is enough. It doesn't seem like you're getting any closer to finding a this fire, and I'm a...
No, I suppose not, Your Honor.
Naturally. I've said this was a waste of time from the beginning.
In that case, this cross-examination is over. Thank you for your time, Your Highness, but now, bugger off. I assume you have no more revelations to share with us.
Actually, there's one more thing.
No, I do not. I really thought the fire would be important. Huh. Leave my sight.
Enough. Your Highness, if you'd allow me to escort you back to Hyrule Castle.
Very well.
Bye bye.
Wo ist eigentlich das wo ist eigentlich das Gerichtsgebäude? Ich glaube, das ist in Hyrule Town.
Yeah, sure.
Probably.
Vielleicht
Now
neben
that the
der
princess's little game is over, we should move this along. The prosecution stance is still the same, of course. We maintain that the evidence on its own is enough to convict the defendant.
I do believe I'm nearly ready to hand down my verdict.
But, Your Honor, there's nothing that definitely shows that Marlon committed the crime. This is all circumstantial. There's no way she could kill her own father.
That is an excellent point, defense. The prosecution has yet to elaborate on the defendant's motive. Patricide is not something a person commits lightly.
I did briefly touch on the subject during my opening statement. But naturally, the prosecution is fully prepared to elaborate on the matter.
Hättest du es einfach da schon gemacht. Du warst so smug.
I would like to call in my third witness.
That has to be that ranch worker.
Before I calling him in, though, the prosecution requests a brief recess to prepare. So...
I thought you said you were already prepared. Maybe he wants to double check that his new witness won't pull anything weird like the princess did.
Very well, I do believe a break would benefit us all. The court will reconvene after a 15-minute recess. Court is adjourned.
Okay, das ist ein sehr guter Zeitpunkt tatsächlich gerade auch, um hier gleich den Part zu beenden, weil wir sind schon wieder bei 35 Minuten gleich. Ja, interesting. Okay, ja gut, wenn jetzt hier Ingo... Wie hieß er denn im Deutschen nochmal? Im Deutschen hat er einen anderen Namen. Basel, oder nicht?
Basel, ja.
Ja. glaube, das war Basel.
Wie heißt der im Japanischen? Ich werde das jetzt nachsehen.
Keine
Was ist der Canon-Name von Ingo? Ingo, fiktiver Charakter.
Ja. Also was auch immer, was auch immer da so in dem Statement so alles kommen wird, so das führt uns auf jeden Fall zum Ende vom Fall, denke ich mal.
Im Japanischen ist er Ingo.
Wow, danke.
Ingo! In other languages. Er ist nur im Deutschen, Basil.
Ja,
Wobei-
Ingo ist einfach als ein normaler Name in Deutschland. Das geht so nicht, I guess.
Ich glaube. In Oracle of Seasons heißt er im Deutschen aber auch schon Ingo.
Da haben
Haben
sie
sie
einen
dann
Fehler
umbenannt.
eingesehen, I guess. Keine Ahnung. Okay. Ja, gut. Ich bin immer noch sehr angetan. Das macht Fun. Okay.
It's very good.
Alles klar. Ja, ich freue mich drauf, das weiterzuspielen beim nächsten Mal. Und ja, damit würde ich sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und dann werden wir hier unsere 15-minütige Pause in Game mal noch füllen, mal sehen, ob da noch irgendwas passiert. Das mit dem Feuer muss ja irgendeine Relevanz noch haben. Aber
Ja.
was für eine, wahrscheinlich die wahre Mordwaffe loswerden oder so. Something like that.
Jo.
Sehr brennbar sein.
Ja, irgendwas, was nicht auf der Liste steht, aber das wird ja Sinn machen, weil er ist ja so ein organisierter Typ.
Ein
Ja.
upstanding citizen.
Ja.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Indeed. Gut, dann vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und dann bis zum nächsten Mal bei Hero of Law. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao,
Bye,
bis
bye.
dann.